What is that? They got my boy Stain in here. Hey, yo, they cooking. I ain't seen Stain. Stain was probably like my favorite character, like from the first season. Cause wasn't Stain like the first villain they introduced in My Hero Academia? Like the first season, Stain was like my favorite villain. I thought he was so cool. And now to see him come back, no, well, I don't think that was his only time. I think they showed him a couple times, and they kind of showed that he wasn't really like a villain, but he was a villain. If that makes sense. Let's go, team attack. Let's go. Let's go. In there. Come on. Oh my gosh. Hey, did All For One just literally turn his whole body into blood? This man is built different. He's different. What the fuck? He just said, I prepared in advance for y'all to be trying to pull this fuck shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, these gold rings. Ooh! All For One is finna fuck Stain up just so he can have All Might to himself. All For One is finna get rid of the other problems so he can have One For All to himself and then rush to the fight, I believe. This is crazy. Now he's talking about he's finna take his quirk. And then look what All For One do. Oh! How many times in this show has All Might been on the brink of death? Somebody put it in the comments, because this is too much of a familiar feeling. I'm gonna need you to get up and fight All Might. Armored All Might. Get up. Okay, so when All For One says he transferred his reproduced quirks into Shigaraki, what does that mean? Like, he's saying, like, all the quirks that he stole, like, All For One stole, he put them inside of Shigaraki? Is that what he's saying? Somebody help me out. Y'all know this the final season, and what's really going on? What's the tea? He's saying that he made Shigaraki a better All For One, because now he's saying he'll become a me that surpasses me. So is they trying to do a fusion, huh? Or what's going on? This is interesting as fuck. Yo, seeing Deku in this state, like, I was about to say Avatar state, but seeing Deku in his state, like, fighting, I feel like this is what I've been wanting to see, like, at season 1 of My Hero Academia. But what makes this such a great story is watching Deku go from breaking his fucking limbs almost every episode, his fingers, his ribs, like, breaking everything, to now seeing him use One For All, and is what do I call the people who came before him? I don't want to say ancestors, but just using One For All in its entirety, you know? I think this is what they say. We pray for times like this. Like, look at this design. He looks sick. Like, this is epic. Like, the only other time that I think I really loved Deku's design is when he had Eri, and he had the, did he have the horn on his head as well that she did? Yeah, it was really cool. Oh my gosh. All Might about to have a second awakening. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit. Wait, so the previous, okay, so Torshino, okay, because I'm about to butcher their names. All Might's master, or the wielder of One For All before All Might, died to All For One, right? But she was Shigaraki's grandmother, right? That was the whole lore behind that, right? And she didn't want, Shigaraki dad didn't want Shigaraki to become a hero because of his mother's, like, absence in his life. So Shigaraki's father despised heroes. You get what I'm saying? And Shigaraki wanted to be a hero. This is crazy. This is crazy. He about to blow them up? Oh my gosh, he foiled his plans. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is peak. At first I thought the anime community was just like glazing, but nah, this is peak. Like when I'm about to show y'all his face and then the smile, peak animation. Look at All Might's face. Can we just talk about Gentle Criminal? Like, I feel like Gentle Criminal was like one of my favorite like villains turned heroes in this series. Like, he's just so cool. Like, all his life he wanted. That's the thing. Like, most of the time, all these villains, they be having a reason on like, well, not all of them, but most of these villains be having reasons on why they turn, like why they have a villain story. Like, most of these villains wanted to be heroes at first. It's just something tragic happened in their lives that made them villains. And that's kind of how the real world works too. Like, sometimes it's a lot of stuff that happened in people's childhood or PTSD or some type of mental disorder sometimes, because sometimes people be born evil or some people be born wicked. But yeah, I just feel like Gentle Criminal and his power, and then being influenced by his lady's heart or whatever that empowers him. I think that's just so cool, man. He was one of my favorites, along with Fat Gum, what Hawk, a couple of characters were really my favorite throughout this whole series. Heroes, that is. I mean, of course, I love the villains too. I love villains like Twice, Toga. I forget Endeavor's son's name, but the guy with the blue flames. And I really like the Nomus too. They call him Gentle Criminal. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Before I get into this full episode breakdown, I just want to say thank you for joining me on this matcha manga series of Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2 Rank Message. First of all, go over to my YouTube and check that out. I just recently uploaded a video. Keep talking about BL manga and anime, and we're about to start Skate, so stay tuned for that review. One Piece is just been a wonderful. Anime is just something that means so much to me. Sometimes when I'm going through real world problems, being able to escape through different characters or relate to different characters that might be facing a similar challenge in the story that relates to my life is sometimes, I don't know if a good word is to choose is thrilling, but in a way it's like being seen, or in a way it's a way to escape from reality of these characters, and it's something to take your mind off of when you could typically be struggling with something. So I love anime. It's the best way to relax after a long day to me, or anything. It's like regular TV. But to sum up this episode, I think All Might is finally about to go. They're about to let him go. I feel like All Might dying is like a key pivotal point of this show, and I think that's what they said in this episode as well, saying like All Might's death would be the turn of the era. I guess giving hence the title of the episode, I guess the end is now the beginning. It's the beginning of a new future, and it's so sad because Deku. They also put in the episode, Deku said that I don't want you to pass away until I get to say that I'm here. Basically, because All Might used to say the symbol of peace is here, which is just pulling at my heartstrings. Oh, Deku, don't. And I don't think he's going to abandon the fight with him and Shigaraki to go save All Might, and that's where Bakugo comes in. But I thought Bakugo was already dead because of the fight they previously had in the previous season with Deku. What was it? Deku, what was the girl? Uraraka, and, more of his friends. I thought they had already... I thought Bakugo had already passed, honey. But now we're just really going to see if Bakugo can save All Might. After all of this series, I thought Bakugo was going to be a villain. And I feel like that gives a test to the story, the writing, to show that Bakugo, even though he's like a darker character, he's still a hero. And he started this journey with Midoriya at the beginning. Even Midoriya saving him, that's such a pivotal point in this story. These two kids becoming heroes that look up to All Might. So we're going to see if Bakugo risks his life again in order to save the number one hero. So I want to leave you with a couple questions. Will Bakugo team up with All Might and finally give it to All for One? Will Deku stop fighting Shigaraki and fight All for One? Will Shigaraki go destroy UA? We'll find out on the next episode. Make sure to like, comment, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. Follow.